Hello everybody, this is Big Bang Crypto. My name is Sam and welcome to another episode. Alright guys, so what we've talked about in the last video is happening so far. When I bring out all my moving averages, then I was saying that when we get above the 20 moving average, I see a pump coming up to the 200 moving average. This is perfectly playing out so far. Now the big question is, what is this right now? Will we just go crazy or see a correction? So that's what I want to talk about in this video, and really will try to keep it short. So usually when you see something like this, or let's do it like that, when you see something like this right here, then you don't just push through the 200 moving average and go straight away. All right, you still have a high probability for another rejection. All right, so that you will be bouncing between the 20 moving average and the 200 moving average. All right, so bouncing between of them till finally the range gets tighter and you have a very small or low volatility, and then well, you see a decision, you get above the 200 and the 20 crosses above the 200, or you go down. All right, it's just as easy as that. So I don't really think that we will go crazy, but what I want to show you is how can we know if we go crazy. Now, first of all, I've been talking about this blue Fib circle setup that I have right here, and I must say I changed it a little bit right now. All right, although it was playing out perfectly, I changed it because I saw a nice situation, a price movement for a better setup in my opinion. So what we can see right now is that we came down to this blue Fib circle, found support, came back up, found resistance on the other one, came back down to this Fib circle again, found support. Again, we had this resistance point, and then we came down here, or had a another leg up, and then came down here, found support on it, and now we're moving back up. All right, so I really like this. I like this contact right here. I like this movement right here. So this is why I think maybe this Fib circle setup right now, this blue one, is even better than the previous one. And now what can we see with this Fib circle setup? So we're close to this blue Fib circle, and at some point we're going to cross it. All right, and I honestly think that we won't be continuing this movement much further. All right, I don't think that we will go now up and make a higher high. So this was at 10,500 approximately, and that we're just going to make, I don't know, now we're going to 11,000. This would be a little bit crazy. Of course, Bitcoin can do unbelievable things, but yeah, I don't think that this is what we're going to see right now. So historically, and I've been talking about that in my previous videos so much, so I'm not going to show you the old charts. If you want to see what happens back in history with the first waves during the last 10 years, then you have to watch my previous videos. But so just want to say that when we break out of this falling channel, so here we have the main trend line, there we have the channel line, and when we break out of it, and this is what is happening right now, and I really like how it is looking, when we break out of it, then historically we always have a period of sideways movement, consolidation, and testing this previous strong resistance. This is what we have. Now, you might say, what if this is it? All right, so this is the consolidation, the sideways movement. Yeah, of course this is possible, but for me, for what I've seen in Bitcoin's history, this is a little bit too short, in my opinion. It's a little bit too short. So currently, from the day, beginning by the day where we had this breakout till today, this is 13 days. This is not bad, so nearly 2 weeks, but historically, I would say there has to be one more week, in my opinion. One more week, and then that's okay for me, and then we can continue this movement, all right? So this is what happens in history. So if history repeats, this sideways movement will take a little bit longer than just what we're seeing right now, and this thing goes parabolic. I don't think that. I don't think so. All right. And what I just said, the 200 daily moving average is still a huge resistance. So this is the Coinbase chart. On the Coinbase chart, we're right now fighting with it. It's really, really difficult. It's such a strong resistance. And yeah, look at that. I mean, the last time we moved above it, look, we just came back down, all right? So even if we see Bitcoin pushing through, it doesn't mean that we will have a daily close above the 200. And this is the important part. If we have a daily close above the 200 moving average, and another day where we find support on it, all right, this could be bullish. This could really be bullish if we find support on a 200. And even if this thing goes up like crazy, it will come back down to test the 200. All right. So it will, in my opinion, it's very unlikely and unusual when you break the 200 that you just move away and don't come back down. So this is crazy in my opinion. And so I think something that is possible, having a daily close above the 200 after a very long time. And so this was in, when was it? End of October. Now, after a very long time, we're trying now to get back above it. If we have a daily close and the next day shows us some strong support, then maybe there is a nice rally in front of us. Now, something else that I want to show you is what I think is the major level to watch. We had this peak right here at 10,500 approximately, all right? When we connected with this one, then as you can see, we're very close to it, all right? And you see this red line right here? Look at this red line, how important this red line is for the previous price action. Look at these wicks that really touched this perfectly. It played a huge role at this point right here as well, acted as resistance, as support, as a resistance, and even if we go back further, what you can see, it also played big role during our bear market. All right, it played a big role during our bear market. It was a huge support and resistance level in my opinion. And for the current first wave, it was really important because as soon as we broke this level, as you can see right here, as soon as we broke this level and found support on it, we really pumped like crazy. So in my opinion, from what I just told you about this pink line and this red line right here, and as you can see here, we have a intersection. This will be a very strong resistance, and so this is at 9,100. So something that could happen is that we come up to 9,100 and have a big problem, all right? And we have a big problem and can't get above it. But if we can get above this level, if we can get above 9,100, what comes back? Our rising wedge that I've been talking about. And when we just make this one a little bit longer, something that then could happen is to come up to $9,500. Right? And then we have to see if we're able to really break above this level. This will be huge resistance, another intersection, this blue fib circle. So this will be very interesting to see if Bitcoin can even get through this one right here. And then, of course, we reach this blue fib circle again. And I mean, it played such a big role during the previous movements that I think if we're really about to get that close to it, then we're at $10,500, and it will be huge resistance. It will be huge resistance if this really happens. All right, but I don't see that coming. I think it's more unlikely, but I gave you the level. All right, $9,100, and then in my opinion, $9,600, $9,700, and then of course this level right here at $10,600. And yeah, it will be very interesting to see if we can make a higher high, and this would be unbelievable bullish. All right, this would be unbelievable bullish if we can get above this high right here. So this is what I see, and just want to say something else about this blue fib circle, because something that I said in the last videos, that I think that we at some point will have contact with this support line right here, which you get when you connect our lows right here, the last two real lows. All right, and I would be really surprised if we don't come back down at some point and test this one again. And so this is what I want to show you about this blue fib circle. All right, so this blue fib circle, look what happened the last time when we crossed it. If you believe in my new setup, the last time we crossed it, we came down. All right, we really came down. So what I could imagine right here, guys, is that we won't get above $9,100. We will start to move sideways here, cross this fib circle, and then come down to test this level. And this would be at $7,700 approximately. $7,700. If it's a little bit faster, then we might come down to $7,600. So this is what I see because of this fib circle setup that is really amazing. I mean, it is showing us nearly it is showing us the future. And now I'm not saying hey guys, believe this and just only buy and sell because of my fib circle setup. I'm just saying, all right, because of what happened in the last days, and I used this fib circle setup, I think it has a very high quality to help us. Yeah, so so very important, guys, this line right here. I think this is what you've been what you should really watch. And something else, because someone asked about one of our community members in the Discord asked about divergences. So in my opinion, I still see a bearish divergence, and if I make it like this, you can see it better. So this one, this peak right here, is because of this this top right here, close to $10,600. But this one right here is clearly below it, but on RSI it's higher. So I still have this bearish divergence. All right, and I think what is playing out right now is a hidden bullish divergence, because when you look at this point right here on the RSI, all right, this point right here, and when you see this higher low, and at the same time we made a lower low on the RSI. So I hope this was correct. So we have this low right here, but it's up there, and we have a higher low, which here is a lower low. So we have a hidden bullish divergence, and I think this is playing out right now, but this one is a little bit stronger to me. So yeah, this might be a reason why we really come down to these levels. But like I said, I gave you my really big targets that you should keep an eye on, and I think it will be very interesting to see if Bitcoin is able to get above $9,100. This is for me a huge level, and if we make this a little bit longer, we come to this zone right here. So I think this is a very important line right here, and not nobody is really watching it. So keep an eye on that, guys. So thank you very much for your attention. I hope it is helpful. Thank you so much for your likes, for watching the videos, for subscribing, join our Discord. It's really amazing, and I'm so happy that so many are really following my videos. Thank you very much for that. So please write something in the comments. I love writing with you guys in the comments and see what you have to say about these videos. So thank you very much for that, and yeah, have a nice day. See you soon.